When I first moved to San Antonio, I had no idea this city would change my life, but also wish someone had been honest with me about a few things. So if you're relocating here soon, this is a video I wish I had watched.
Here we go.
Money, money, making crap for money, money, money.
Hey everyone, it's Pedro Echeverria here, and I have been a San Antonio resident for the past 15 years. I'm an Air Force veteran, and for the last 8 years I have been in real estate. I've helped hundreds of families relocate to San Antonio with their PCS, military moves, relocation from other states, investment properties, first-time home buyers, and even luxury. I'm a man of faith, I'm a husband, I'm a father, and the city has played a huge role shaping my family story. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the real relocation guide to San Antonio, straight from experience, personal experience, but also backed by real and the latest 2025 data. Let's dive into the 10 things that I wish I knew before moving to San Antonio. So number one is going to be the cost of living, the thing that attracts so many people moving from out of state, relocating to Texas, specifically San Antonio. San Antonio is going to give you a lot more house for your money, more bang for the buck than almost anywhere in Texas. The median price range in San Antonio is $310,000, which is about 33% less than Austin and about 20% below the national average. You can find rentals here that are even up to 3 bedrooms in the $1,200 to $1,300 range, which is very affordable compared to a lot of places. And also the cost of gas and groceries are, I would say, pretty affordable compared to most places nationally. Here's the thing that no one warned me about: property taxes. Ours run about 2 to 2.5% of your home's value, so you got to budget around $400 a month. Good news is no state income tax, and a $100K homestead exemption helps offset that. Overall, in my opinion, your dollar is going to stretch a lot further here in San Antonio. And buyers right now, they have a lot of leverage. We currently have about 5.5 months of inventory, so many opportunities. The way I've been winning for my buyers lately has been insane, from big price reductions all the way to closing costs covered guaranteed. If we go the new construction route, I mean, we can get you interest rates as low as 3.5%. So insane deals, great time to buy. And one of the biggest attractors, if you happen to be a veteran that is 100% disabled by the VA, well then you don't have property taxes here in Texas. So think of what that can do for your payment, right? You can probably take off anywhere from $500 to $1,000 off your monthly payment on your mortgage. So that is huge. Number two, traffic and commute realities. If you're coming from Austin or Dallas or major cities, then you can take a breath, because this is not as busy as that, right? We're not too bad. But 2025 definitely has been a construction year. We have so many projects right now on our freeways. Loop 1604, which is one of the biggest highways in San Antonio, is getting a $1.4 billion upgrade, expanding 4 to 10 lanes, which is fantastic. Yes, it is a pain because there's a lot of closures at night, and sometimes it can just take a long time just waiting. But thinking ahead of what is going to be in the next couple years, I mean, 10 lanes is just going to make everything run so smoothly, because San Antonio is growing a lot, and we're already doing the things that are going to set us up so that we're not in a bad position in the next few years as we keep growing and attracting more people here to our city. Highway 35 is getting a $3 billion northeast expansion, adding elevated lanes through Cibolo and Schertz. It is messy right now, but once it's all done in a couple of years, like I said, commuting through Stone Oak and all the highly traffic areas is going to be totally different. But it is annoying, especially at nights, on the weekends. Make sure you plan accordingly before you're just out there, otherwise you can be stuck for a little while. Right now you can expect about a 30 to a 45-minute commute from most suburbs to downtown San Antonio. We do have public transportation, but this is Texas and everything is bigger here. Expect to have a car. because it will be difficult with that one for sure. Number 3, neighborhoods and lifestyle differences. This is what I love the most about San Antonio. It's a mix of a small city charm with big city energy, and everything is about 30 minutes away. If you want hill country vibes and A-rated schools, then Bernie is a great option. Bernie being a suburb just outside of San Antonio. New Braunfels is another one. Great school districts. You also have North Independent School District in San Antonio is highly rated. Lots of opportunities. San Antonio is ran by school district. And what I mean by that is the more popular and the highly rated the schools are, that's what's going to drive the pricing and overall the desirability of that area. In Bernie and New Braunfels, you can find homes that are starting in the low 300s all the way to, you know, $800,000-$900,000. We do have newer communities out there, specifically new construction, where you can find brand new homes in the low 200s. Military families, this is Military City, USA. We have so many military bases. We have Air Force bases, we have Army bases. So there are so many little pockets in town where lots of veterans choose to live, active duty and veterans choose to live. If you're in Lackland, then you are most likely are going to choose the Northwest, which is a great area. Alamo Ranch, Highway 1604, right outside of the Loop. It is a great area, highly rated schools, just great communities. If you're in the Northeast and you're in Randolph Air Force Base, well then you have Northeast areas. A lot of people like to go to Cibolo, Schertz areas out there. Great communities, same way, highly rated schools. PCS season is huge. It happens every year and it brings in tons of traffic, plenty of opportunities if you're a veteran looking to buy, but also if you're a veteran that maybe wants to own something for a little while you're in San Antonio, but you also want to grow your portfolio and have multiple properties as you PCS. San Antonio has options for every season of life. You just simply trade distance for space. Number 4, weather and energy bills. Here's the thing nobody told me. It is extremely hot, especially at the peak of the summertime. Anywhere from 103 degrees. It could go a little bit higher. In the past couple of years, we've gotten super high in temperatures. But the good thing is, when it's winter time, you're not gonna get snow here. I can promise you that. It will be rare, but it will get cool enough to where you get to wear a jacket, you get to go out, maybe, you may get an occasional cold front here and there, but it's not gonna be nothing extreme. You can actually enjoy the outdoors year round. Try to budget anywhere from $125 to a couple $100 for electric bills every month. I've seen up to $300 a month, depending on how you like to keep your house as far as temperature in the summer. But yeah, it can get pretty high for some people. The heat will take adjustment, I can promise you that, but so does the sunshine and the sunsets. If you're like me, get used to having your little nasal allergy spray, because I do need it to not have pollen allergies. Water activities, we have Canyon Lake, we have Medina Lake, we have many lakes around. We also have the coast. Corpus Christi is about 2.5 hours from here at the Gulf of Mexico, or the Gulf of America. And overall great area. We have the Guadalupe River running through New Braunfels, San Marcos. We also have SeaWorld, we have Six Flags. We have lots of entertainment here to keep you cool. My family and I, we enjoy going out there tubing down the Guadalupe River every summer, down the street in New Braunfels, because it's a wonderful time, but they also have amazing barbecue over there. Number 5, schools and family friendliness. This is huge, guys, because this is probably the reason most people want to move here. Bernie ISD and Commute ISD are consistently scoring at the top A and B grades from TEA 2025. Alamo Heights is one of the best ones. Small and prestigious, closer to downtown area, but you will pay a premium for that area. Northside and Northeast ISD, independent school districts, are some of the best as well. They are huge, and many people chase those parts of town. I have people that tell me, Pedro, I'm relocating there, and I don't really care exactly what community. I just simply want to be in the North Independent School District or Northeast Independent School District, Commute School District. Like I said, schools are going to run San Antonio, and most people, if they understand that they're not necessarily falling in love with the house for the rest of their lives, they just want to be in a good area that is going to service them, that is going to take care of their family, build great memories, but they don't know what could happen in 10, 15 years. But they do know if they invest in a good school district, then that's always going to help with the price appreciation of their home and overall quality of life. Kids are going to get a great education. So a lot of people chase schools here in San Antonio. I know I did. I live on the north side of San Antonio, Commute School District, and I simply moved here because number one, I love the area, but also because I want my daughter to go to the schools right here. Lots of parks and family activities here in San Antonio. We have over 230 city parks. I mentioned Six Flags, I mentioned SeaWorld. We also have a zoo, we have an aquarium, and of course, probably the most known thing about San Antonio, our beautiful Riverwalk. We also have the missions that are historical. We have the Alamo. Lots of history here in San Antonio. Number 6, let's talk about the job market and major employers. Our economy here in San Antonio is very balanced. It's not just tech or oil. We're a little bit of everything. This year, we added just over 23,000 jobs, leading all the Texas metros in growth. Top industries here are going to be healthcare, education, construction, finance, and cybersecurity. Major employers here include USAA, HEB, UT Health, Boeing, Rackspace, and Valero, amongst many others that are steady moving here. We have a Tesla plant close to Austin, about an hour and a half away. We have Amazon warehouses here. We have our second location of Microsoft here in San Antonio. FBI San Antonio is here. All the military bases, lots of government jobs. We also have lots of hospitals, military hospitals, civilian hospitals. So much growth here in San Antonio. Number 7, let's talk about culture and community. My favorite. San Antonio is pure soul. Pure soul. I can tell you that from personal experience. I fell in love with the culture here in San Antonio. So unique, but yet so kind and so warm. And I don't say that because I live here. I say that because I've lived in other places and I see the difference. San Antonio is 64% Latino, Hispanic. So you're going to see a lot of influence everywhere, from the fiesta parades every year and the food scene. I promise you, when you try Mexican food in San Antonio, you'll never go back to chain restaurants. Forever. I can promise you that. Amazing food here in San Antonio. Not just Mexican food, but all types of food. Food trucks everywhere, some of the best restaurants, and of course, in my opinion, the best food is going to be in the smaller, hole-in-the-wall, mom-and-pop little spots. So many of those here. The food is, to me, this city really feels like a big old family. I mean, neighbors wave every morning. It's always courteous here. It's always opening doors for you. It's always just that southern hospitality. Faith and service still matter here in San Antonio, and that is huge to me. Especially as someone in faith, that's what I'm looking for. We are called Military City, USA, and I said that earlier, and I'll say it again, and I say that with so much pride because as a veteran myself, I've never been in a place that takes care of their veterans so much like San Antonio. When I tell you everywhere you go, there's going to be people that thank you for your service. And not that I'm chasing that or that we should be chasing that, but just the fact that people go out of their way to let you know how much they appreciate you, it's huge. You have all the bases. There are bases that I can go everywhere to buy my groceries on base. If you have disabilities, you're going to have major hospitals here. You're going to have your VA facilities as well that are super close for you. You're also going to get discounts pretty much everywhere. It's going to offer military discounts, military appreciation parades, just everywhere. You're going to see tons of disabled veteran plates, service members in uniform. You're going to see all throughout the city, whether it's during lunch, whether it's after hours, picking up their kids. This is Military City, USA, and I love it. The support network here for veterans is second to none. You're never alone, honestly, which is why I'm so passionate about serving all families, but also veterans. Because I know what it was like moving here, and I just did it of a simple virtual tour that someone recorded for me, right? So it is my duty for me to step up and number one, be an expert for my community, but also understand what they want, to understand what they need. I have so much pride in what I do, and what I offer to my community. Every April, we shut down for Fiesta downtown San Antonio. It's about 11 days of constant festivities, morning all the way to evenings. Music, community spirit, amazing food, good drinks, mariachi. If you're coming from a super fast-paced city, it will take some adjustment, but eventually you're gonna love it here. Get ready to trade your biscuits in the morning for breakfast tacos. It's awesome. Let's talk about my bread and butter. Number 8, home values and resale potentials. After years of crazy appreciation, our market is balancing out. Median price is still in the low to mid 300s, up 2% year over year. Inventory is about 5.5 to 6 months. And home sale for about 91% of list price on average. Right now, it's a buyer's market. Sellers have to get creative. They have to be priced in market value, and they have to be the obvious choice in order to win in this market. Buyers, you have so many options out there and so many incentives that are being offered to you. This will be the best time for you to buy. Closing costs, rate buy downs, price reductions, appliances included. So many opportunities out there. It really makes no sense, in my opinion, to rent at this time when you can just buy and get you a crazy deal. This is a great window of opportunity if you're looking to acquire a property. Understand that usually when rates drop, then that means there's more competition. When there's more competition, sellers do not want to give as many concessions, as many incentives. Why would they, when everybody's out there now buying, right? So sometimes you really got to take advantage of the market. And right now, being that we have about 5.5 months of inventory, and we do have homes that are sitting for a little bit longer, then you do have all the leverage. So right now, you can get everything you want. I'll tell people, would you rather save $100 on a payment because the rate dropped 0.15, or would you rather me save you $35,000 to $40,000 and then later on refinance if the rate does drop in the future? Something to think about. Lots of opportunities here to have investment properties. I talked about being Military City, USA. So remember what I said, PCS season is very real and it happens every single year. Many people are going to be moving to San Antonio. A lot of times for 2 to 3, 4 years, and then they have to leave. So there's a lot of potential for new buyers, lots of potential for renters as well. So if you want to acquire investment properties, this is a great city for that. And you have different pockets. Everywhere there's a base, there's probably going to be a great area close by for you to own something that could later on be an investment property. We also have Air Force graduations almost every other week here in San Antonio. So think about the Airbnb opportunities as well. You want to buy an investment property that is short-term rental, you also have that option to make money. Number 9, let's talk about taxes and hidden costs. Yes, we don't have state taxes here in Texas, which is awesome. But I'll tell you what, our property taxes make up for that. Depending on your district, you can expect anywhere from a 1.7 to a 2.5% tax rate. If you buy a home that's around $400,000, you're probably looking at around anywhere from $8,000 to about $9,000 a year in taxes. But we do have a really good homestead exemption that is going to save you $100K off your taxable value, which is really good. Also, insurance and healthcare are going to run a bit higher than average, something that retirees should budget for. But even with those costs, living here in San Antonio is going to be about 9% more affordable than the U.S. average, which means you get more life for your money, more bang for your buck overall. And that's the trade-off that most of us are happy to make. It's not a secret that a lot of people that retire from the military end their careers here in San Antonio. They can afford a bigger home. Maybe they're gonna have a disability, so they're not gonna pay taxes, property taxes, veteran support, hospitals, huge veteran community, lots of love from the community, great food, great schools. I mean, what else could you want? I love San Antonio. I stayed here. The moment I left the military, I knew I was not going anywhere. Number 10, quality of life, faith in the journey. If you only take away one thing from this video, then understand that San Antonio is one of those places that it's not just affordable, it's grounded. Community, faith, and family still lead the way. 230 parks, hill country right on our doorstep, and neighbors who still bring in tamales for Christmas. It may not be as flashy as Austin or Dallas, but that's also what makes it so special. The warmth, the family feel you have here in this city. If you want a life that's a little bit slower, that's a little bit simpler, and a lot more peaceful, then you're gonna love it here. So there you have it. The 10 things I wish I knew about San Antonio before moving. From the heat to the hospitality, this city has a way of teaching you what's most important. Faith, family, community. If you're thinking about moving to San Antonio, I want you to reach out to me because I am here willing and able, committed to being of service to you, whether it's relocation to San Antonio, PCS move, maybe you want to buy an investment home, maybe you want to buy a luxury home and retire here in San Antonio. I can do all things, from first-time home buyers all the way to multi-investors. My goal is to make your move as smooth as possible. And just because you watched this video, if you show me that you're relocating to San Antonio, here's what I'm willing to do for you. I'm offering up to $2,500 as a gift to you for your lodging and your flight when you come out here to look at houses and pick the one that's gonna be for you when you relocate to San Antonio. That is on me to you, just to show you how committed I am to being of service. Drop a comment below with the word relocation, with the word PCS, or with the word investment, and I'll reach out to you. And I also want you to click on the description because I'm gonna have the buyer's guide ready for you to download. And I'm also gonna have all my social media and my contact information so we can get in touch. My friend, I hope you have a blessed day. Thank you for watching.